Story. Once upon a time. Yes. So there was one time I was at the hospital and a pregnant lady just rushed in. She was obviously in distress, like she was in so much pain. She was screaming in pain. Okay, and then one of the nurses came to attend to her and said, okay, what of your files? She was like, oh, she did not do antenatal checkups. Okay, the lady now said, okay, that's fine. What of your scan, your last scan? She didn't seem to know what a scan was. Surprised now, the nurse was still thinking of options that through which she can help the lady. So the nurse asked, okay, what of your essential items? You know, as a pregnant woman, you have to pack your bag, your delivery bag, with essentials like cotton wool, maternity pad, antiseptic, baby pampers, you know, your baby's clothes and all. She was like, she didn't come with anything. Then the nurse asked her, then what did you come with? And the lady was obviously in pain. You could see that the baby was literally coming out already. And the nurse now said, okay, explain to her that we can't do anything about it because we don't know the state of your baby. We can't just take you to the room and just operate you like that. So the nurse now advised, okay, how about you go to the lab and do a scan and bring the scan. But at that point, I was even like, that's not even reasonable because this lady can't even take herself to a lab right now. So we tried to, you know, people there, we tried to beg the nurse to please attend to her and so, because she was just banging the chairs, scattering the whole place. And the nurse said there was nothing they could do. You know, general hospitals now, there are a lot of emergencies. So those nurses just got busy attending to other people and they just abandoned her. When the pain was getting unbearable for her, she was about to start pulling off her clothes because she lied down in the hallway. She was about to start pulling off her clothes when a cleaner saw her. The cleaner just took her into the one emergency ward that is close to the hospital, almost like a staff office, and it has a bed. So they just abandoned her there. So one of her friends that came with her just went into the room, and the friend was now screaming, the baby is out, I can see the baby will soon fall down. So luckily, before the baby fell down, a nurse was able to enter in and catch the baby. And just when you think that problem would have ended when she delivered the baby, when she delivered, they had to wrap the baby in a towel because she literally brought nothing to the hospital. So she now started calling friends and family. She has given birth. They should lend her money to do this. They should lend her money to do that. People that experienced the scenario in the hospital, a particular woman had to give us money so that she could just even eat. You know, someone that just delivered, she needs strength and all before she start placing calls to this person, that person. And it got me thinking, what had she been doing? Like, what has she been doing for 9 good months? Okay, maybe not 9 months, but from the time she knew she was pregnant, what was she doing? She would have saved herself from such embarrassment and from such shame if she had started saving early for her delivery, if she had started making money, even if she did not have money at that time, but you know, just making effort and saving money. But she came with nothing to the hospital. I was like, delivery is not an emergency. And it is easy to judge this lady, but we all do it in one aspect or the other. Rent is not an emergency. You knew from the onset that you were going to renew your rent. So you had 1 year to plan, right? Your school fees is not an emergency. It's not a surprise. I don't know. It's not a surprise. So you knew that before you could take the next exam, you have to pay for your school fees. So why treat it as an emergency and run helter-skelter, you know, saving, you doing things that you will just bring shame to your reputation or will just destroy your reputation? It's not an emergency. You can plan for it. So it's easy to judge the lady, but I thought to myself, we all do this in different areas. So those bills, they are not emergency. You could have planned for it, right? But we would always be ourselves. But yes, I made a particular video. The video is titled, It is not an emergency. So don't just stop in this video. Go to the next video, which is It is not an emergency. The link will be in the description below. Please watch to continue this particular video. Yeah, thank you for joining me today. Yes, that's my short story. I hope you enjoyed my gist. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You get juicy finance gist and tips here. don't also forget to hit the notification bell so that you can get notified anytime I post a new video. Thank you for joining me once again. And if this is your first time, thank you for joining me for the first time. Yeah, bye.